I just came across an e-commerce store that absolutely blew my mind, and we have to break it down today because, to be honest, this opportunity is insane. And as you saw in the thumbnail, probably this store is doing over 300K a week with basically zero paid advertising and with roughly 30,000 followers. So it's not a big brand by any means. It's not a giant corporation with a huge ad budget. It's literally just a guy and his friends making TikToks and making over $250,000 a week selling sports cards. So we're going to dive right into this. We're not going to wait any longer. If you do enjoy these kinds of videos and you find it valuable, though, please help me out. Drop a like, drop a comment. Let me know what you want to see. And of course, use my Shopify link in the description to start a Shopify store for only $1 a month. Shopify integrates perfectly into TikTok Shop, and that's what this video is about. So, as you see here, in the last 7 days, this shop has generated $399,000 in revenue, and they've only gained 3,000 followers in that time. That is goals right there. To be able to build a small following but one that is so powerful and generates this amount of income is incredible. And I haven't seen anything like this since, the beginning of Facebook ads, of my career in Facebook ads. And, this is truly incredible. So let's break it down. As you see, some of the videos that they've made are
The boys
videos
are
such
doing the
as
dirty
this.
work for somebody who's going to come in and swoop up the rest of this box.
Now, here's the
All
thing.
right,
This is
Bo
kind
says
of the trick that I want to talk about. As you see, this video right here, the duration is 8 hours and 31 minutes, and it made $112,000. So that is simply the secret here. These guys are going live Monday through Friday from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. So they're live basically 8 hours a day from Monday through Friday. So that's kind of like a 9 to 5 job, but at night. And they're selling sports cards. Now, on their link in bio, they're just directing people to a Discord link, which is pretty smart. That's how you harbor a really strong community. And then they don't even have a Shopify store or anything. This is all being done on TikTok Shop. So how can you do this, right? How can you take advantage of this opportunity? Well, first things first, start getting comfortable with making videos online. If you're not comfortable with creating TikToks or any sort of video, you're going to fall behind and you're just going to be at a disadvantage. Now, if you're truly extremely uncomfortable with making videos, then you can hire people to do this. There's a lot of people out there willing to make TikTok videos for your brand. If you're in the Ecommerce community, you could try to partner up with other people as well and start creating some TikToks. And then the other way is to recruit people through the TikTok Shop app. So if you don't know how this works, first of all, I would start a Shopify store and then just transfer all your products from your Shopify store to TikTok Shop. It's free to do with the TikTok Shop app on Shopify. So again, link in the description to do that. And any product that you have, even if you are dropshipping, I would try to get them on TikTok Shop. Now, of course, through dropshipping, you may run into issues. It may not be sustainable. You may get banned in the long run because you do need long shipping times. You need short shipping times. People don't want to wait a long time to get their products, and TikTok really wants to make sure that people are happy on the platform. So that's something to note. However, it's costing you money basically to not be trying at least to make videos about your product. Because as you see, these guys are going live every day and generating an insane amount of money with basically what I would consider simple TikToks. He's just selling a sports card, right? So these guys are super passionate about sports. This is a niche that is just very passionate. So even if it's not the largest niche ever, it's full of people ready to spend money. So these people are making a ton of money. And again, these are things that people are not thinking about. So that's why I wanted to present it to you. Let's say you are in a local area in the US, maybe not in the US, but obviously this is really applicable for those of you that are in the US, and you have a passion, a niche that you could sell a product into, right? Create your TikTok shop, start promoting it, start talking about it, and finding that community that's going to start buying it up. And again, that's what these guys did in a not massive niche. So this is going to be massive for people that sell, for example, Pokemon cards, people that sell all sorts of memorabilia, or people that sell, for example, different snack packs, just really unique products that people have a hard time getting their hands on, or not necessarily having a hard time getting their hands on, but that at least people, that are unique. I would say, of course, really rare sports cards are a very unique niche. And since these guys are going live every day, TikTok is really promoting those lives, and they're able to sell to people just right there on the platform, especially with TikTok Shop, right? So that's kind of the revolutionary thing, is live selling through TikTok Shop. That's really the hack right now, and not like a lot of people are taking advantage of this, okay? So that's why I needed you to know. We're going to be taking advantage of this at Akemi for sure. We're launching a ton of stuff, and I'll be updating you on how all that goes. But so far, I mean, it's just been baffling to me seeing the success of TikTok Shop products. I don't know how sustainable it's going to be. So it's really important that you get moving quickly. Now, be deliberate about it. Don't overthink it, but be deliberate about it. So what that means is, make sure you're actually thinking through what you're doing and trying to build a business that can be sustainable in the long run. You don't want to have a huge break on TikTok Shop, and then it's all gone in the next month, right? You want to make sure that this boosts your business for success in the long term. That's really the only way that you're going to be able to do this full time, or that you're going to be able to get a big exit in the future for your business and retire. And these are things that you're not thinking about when you get into drop shipping or online money making, but it's super important to start thinking about as you start making some money. You don't want to make money tomorrow and then never again. You want to make sure you make money tomorrow, the next day, the day after that, and then so on and so forth. So set yourself up for success. Build a really good business that people are going to love. Build a community on TikTok. Transfer those people over to your other social media pages. Start hiring creators, which you can do through the TikTok Shop platform. This is an app called Callow Data. It's actually free still right now in the US, and you can find some pretty incredible stuff, and you can find some creators that are doing really good. For example, this doctor guy, he's doing about 300K a week through selling some TikTok Shop products. I'll be covering more and more of these TikTok creators that are doing well on TikTok Shop, because I find it so incredibly interesting, and finding things that no one's really talking about in the e-commerce space. Nobody's talking about live selling on TikTok Shop and actually breaking down the numbers behind it, right? Because if we were to look at this just from a front end perspective, okay, 36,000 followers, anybody would estimate that this does, I don't know, maybe like 10K a week or something. At least that would have been my estimate. I would have never guessed how powerful this could be. And I only knew that because I'm analyzing the data. And that's why data is so important these days. That's kind of our motto at Ecommerce is trust the data, not the gurus, because people lie, but numbers do not lie. Numbers are factual. Of course, sometimes there's discrepancies and there's misinformation out there, but more or less we can use these numbers as a benchmark to know that this strategy works. Going live every single day, or at least Monday through Friday, and talking to your community, selling them things right then and there so that people can actually see and experience the product and be a part of the community, be a part of the selling experience, is extremely powerful. And just that alone is helping this brand do insane numbers, bigger numbers than probably any e-commerce store, 99% of e-commerce stores out there. And they don't even have a Shopify store or anything. Now they should. I think every brand should have a Shopify store, at least to start owning some of the data, like some of the emails behind them. Sorry, my cat she suffered an accident and she's not having a good time right now. Luckily, I'm here to take care of her. But yeah, very sad stuff, but she'll make a full recovery. Don't worry. But again, guys, I don't want to sound like a broken record. I just really need you to know that this is an opportunity to take advantage of right now. Like, there's no reason to wait any longer. Don't wait for more tutorials on TikTok Shop or anything. It's literally just a sign up page. Just sign up for your TikTok Shop. You need an EIN number. If you don't know how to get an EIN number, go to mycompanyworks.com or Inkfile. These are two online services I'll show you right now. This is a really easy way to set up your business. It is a little bit costly, but again, if you have even a simple like eBay arbitrage business, you could do well on TikTok Shop. So don't neglect this opportunity and pair it with your Shopify store. Don't do one or the other. You can do both. these guys should totally have a Shopify store, because then they can build an email list, they can build an SMS list and start blasting them as soon as they go live. But going live again is a really, really great thing to do. I've also been in contact with other businesses lately that want to work with Ekemi that do this. They do a lot of live selling, and they've been able to generate multiple millions a year doing this just through live selling and without even pulling in big audiences. So it just goes to show the power of actually going above and beyond to build with your community. It's extremely powerful, and TikTok Shop only enables that even more. So it allows people to truly create a seamless experience between their community and the products that they're selling. And that's why I think it's here to stay. I don't know how sustainable it is, let's say 5 years from now, but I definitely think this is going to be something so powerful within the next year, especially during Q4 when people are trying to buy products for the holiday season. So the longer you delay this, the more you're going to regret it. Just get started on it and experiment. I mean, again, that's why the Chemi Lab is what it is. It's a research center, because to me, that's the best thing about online business is the ability to experiment. I love experimentation. I love figuring out data so that we can run more experiments and then see what works through that data and what we find. It's the best. Everybody has an opinion on how to run Facebook ads, on how to do this and that. But ultimately, the thing that's going to tell you the best thing to do is the data that you're gathering yourself. And that's why I like posting videos consistently as well, because I like to see what you guys like. I like to see what gets a response quickly. I'm gathering data for free. It doesn't cost me anything to make these videos. And, that allows me to move forward in the right direction. And that's applicable to e-commerce 100%. I mean, do the same thing for e-commerce. Post a video every day for your product. Start gathering data and seeing what's starting to work. Now with TikTok Shop, there's an even bigger incentive to do that because you can convert people right on the platform. And I promise you guys, this is not going to be exclusive to TikTok. I guarantee you within the next year, Instagram is going to copy these features. Twitter is probably going to copy some of these features. Facebook is going to copy these. Who knows? Maybe even YouTube. I mean, YouTube already has like a YouTube shop feature for creators to link their merch. But again, these are like very rudimentary features. TikTok just took it to the next level. And yeah, TikTok has been probably one of the biggest e-commerce innovators in the last couple of years, even though they've been so neglected by so many brands that saw it as just like a, little kid platform or something. But clearly they're making moves. And again, the longer you delay getting on the platform, the longer you're going to regret it, because all the stuff that TikTok is doing is going to be reflected on other platforms as well. So you may as well get a step ahead of it and become an expert sooner than later and start experimenting. But with that said, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. This video was really good in my opinion. This shop just blew my mind and I absolutely had to share it with you. I shared it with the Ecommerce Lab members yesterday, but I couldn't make a video on it because of Nina's condition. She had a bit of an accident. She broke her paw, but she's all good now. She's going to make a full recovery. And now I'm finally back to work and I'm feeling super inspired. I'm building with our partners at Ecommerce. We're doing some really, really cool stuff. We're overseeing millions in revenue every month, and it's so inspiring. It's just incredible how much data we've been able to gather this year with my team. So hopefully you are liking the content and you're subscribing to the channel. You're checking out some of the links in the description and, just engaging with the community. I love engaging with you guys, so don't ever hesitate to leave me comments. Sometimes I may not be able to get to them, but I try to answer them every day. So yeah, that's about it. Hopefully this inspired you. See you in the next video. Peace.